Yes, people. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel, man. Welcome back to, Jamal TV still, you know what I'm saying, until we really feel like we've turned the corner, man. We're here live, direct after the game. Big up to everyone locked in. I see a lot of people in the chat, you know what I mean? Not happy, some are happy, some are not. So we're gonna discuss it, we're gonna dissect it. Big up the channel, big up the chat. We got a man like Kaz in the building. Kaz, what are you telling me?
Scranton pizza, man.
Yeah,
you know,
man.
56 pizza.
Yeah, big up, man. Enjoy it, man. Enjoy it.
I lost my head on stream.
Yeah, now we're gonna talk about it, man. It's about opinions, innit? So everyone sees the game differently, innit? So we're here to talk about it, man. They got a man like Temi in the building as well. Good to see you, man. Stateside and that.
Man, good to see y'all too. Everyone make sure to hit the like button. We got a ton to discuss. A big win, but
yeah,
I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. You know, people in the chat, yeah, when they look at my match reaction, yeah. First of all, not only do I come out of the ground straight away, so it's like a raw match reaction, but I'm just relieved, guys, man. That's the bottom line. I don't think it was a great performance. But what I will say to you, chat, is that the game should have been wrapped up in the first half. I don't want to hear anybody saying that, you know, United could not have been 3-4-0 up in that first half. Am I lying, guys? I want to get that straight in early doors. Manchester United should have finished the game off categorically in the first half. It should have been 3 or 4-0. Ahmad, missed opportunity. And Burmo, missed opportunity. Xerxes, missed opportunity. We hit the bar. Lenny Euro close wide. Ahmad, brilliant strike, which the keeper done well. There was plenty of chances for Manchester United in that first half to finish off the game. But we didn't. So what do you have to do? You have to play well second half. And we rode our luck second half. I ain't going to lie to you. We rode our luck second half. It was very, very disorientated. The chances, I'm not going to lie to you, they weren't as clean. I don't think there was a clean chance where I looked at for, you need to score from there. Whereas in the first half, I could say. And then what happens with Man United, guys, is this is what happens. When Man United face adversity, yeah, or they face a little bit of, ooh, you know what I'm saying? They crumble. They crumble under pressure. And then we got the penalty, which we'll discuss, which I'm not going to lie to you. I do agree because he carried, he held onto this shirt, not only outside the box, but he carried it on in the box. So it's a penalty. Man United have got away with it, but the main thing is for everyone is that United needed 3 points today. Whether we're hammering in or whether we're hammering out, United needed 3 points. The table was already looking mad. People were onto the club. United need to get 3 points. So we're going to discuss it right now. We're going to look at the first team first and foremost. Was everyone happy with the lineup first and foremost? When you looked at the lineup, did you lot think, oh, man, you know what I mean? We had Mason Mount still in the team. Cunha in the team up front. Dalot played left wing back. Yeah, man. Was you happy with the lineup first and foremost?
No, I'm tired of this back three. I'm gonna be so real. That's my biggest qualm right now. This back three is really slowing us down. And I don't mind Mason Mount starting. I think Mason Mount's been playing well. Dalot,
he made up for it because boy, if he didn't,
he made up for it. But
did he?
Again, I'm not a fan. I just don't think we're struggling. We're struggling to put away Burnley like that. At the end of the day, it's like we can say whatever we want about the players. It's almost hard to assess the players in this system. Like,
true.
It's just not working for anybody. But I don't know how to feel, bro. The lineup. When I look at the lineups now, I don't get mad because it's just like
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I agree. What about you, Kaz? What do you think of the lineup?
Arse.
Yeah, what's us? What do you like about it?
The midfield, the low Mount. Why is Shaw still playing football? Don't know. I will always get frustrated at what.
With Shaw, I don't think he's putting a foot wrong right now. If you're being objective, he ain't really doing anything bad right now. You feel me? Like I thought it was Dalot's fault really for the goal, but I don't think Shaw is doing anything bad.
You know what it is?
It's the fact that he's in the team. You're pissed off with.
Anyone that's pre-Ineos, get out. That's just my whole thing. Just get out. Like, so Mount, Bruno, Casemiro, Bart, maybe a couple that can stay, like Ahmad, because he's too talented. Get out. That's the way I look at it. Let's get one thing straight. Like, Shaw's not bad, but it's like, I don't like getting too what's the word?
Too comfortable.
I don't like to get too comfortable with Shaw because I know what I'm going to get in the end. Does that make sense? At home, you can see United are more comfortable on a bigger pitch, right? Cool. The Lic's amazing, but getting let down. Actually, you know what? That back three has not been a problem. It's not been the problem. The goalkeeper's really let them down here, in my opinion. And also, it's the lapse of concentration. How can Ahmad look like a better fullback than Dalot today? Come on, man. Like I think Ahmad needs to, for his standard that I think I hold him to, he's been dog poo for his standard.
For his standard, yes.
Because I expect more from him. Everything he was doing right except the last part. You actually linked up really well with Mbumo today. I like that. Yeah. This is me calming down now, because I swear, after you messaged me, say that voice, I was like, you know what, bro? I had to go for a walk, come back. I said, you know what? Cool. Because it's the expectations. That's it. I think that's where I'm at. And the fact it is Burnley, I need to keep going through this all over. This love fest for this cocknose needs to go. Yeah, this absolute obrigado boy needs to F off out of this club. I've had enough of him. I can't be bothered with him anymore. I'm actually super frustrated anytime I actually see him on the pitch. He's like the beg friend hovering around you in school. It's like, why are you still here? Like, go away. Do you know what I mean? The Lik told you twice to go and cover the position. He swapped over. and he was walking. Yeah, I've had enough of it. Yeah, that's not an Amorim. Yeah, today's not an Amorim. I'm not even looking at it like that. One thing I noticed here with that is on him is selection, though. Yeah, the two in midfield. Whenever we want to press, Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes run like they got parachutes on. And that's the biggest issue. They can't get close to Ogachukwu. They didn't even play bad. I didn't mind Casemiro's performance. But it's the fact when they're trying to press, he's running in slow motion. He's running in super slow motion even. Yeah, like someone, I don't know, someone's got superpower and you know, he's slowing down time. Is that real? Yeah. So the fact that Ineos, now I'm going to crash it a little on Ineos. The fact that Ineos have looked at this team, overall, and said the last thing we're going to get is a midfielder. We've been crying out for a midfielder. What? Because you're going to upset Casemiro Garte. Get real. Honestly, why can we not have someone that's mobile? So,
that Leslie guy, I ain't gonna lie to you. That Leslie guy could have been our answer.
I wanted him a lot, and obviously that didn't get given. But anyways, the last part is Mason Mount. No, yeah, sure, Mason Mount didn't have a good game, but why is it every time we talk about Mason Mount, it's like, yeah, Mason Mount had a good game for Mason Mount. What are we doing here? Like, honestly, he offers nothing. Yeah, cool. He presses a little bit and he might give a quick one. I told
you it's about the team shape with Mason Mount. It's nothing else.
It's what does he offer? Because every time I look at it, he's like, you're not doing nothing while we're going forward. Yeah, you got a header that hit the bar. Yeah, sure. Well, yeah, great. But this is what I'm looking at thinking, what are you offering? Why have we got a Sesko? Well, to be fair, he said he had a bit of cramp. I can understand it now, he did why he didn't play. But brother, you've had a few weeks now to kind of gather up and say, why don't we get on the front foot? Every time I look at this, you bought Xerxes, who has hamstring issues. And he played for 70 minutes, and he 80 minutes, 70 minutes in total, I think it was. He played out of his skin for what he is match sharp. He played 10 mints, 20 minutes against Grimsby.
People got onto Xerxes today, but I don't think it was as bad as what
he played well.
He was the crowd at Old Trafford, they weren't really liking it.
Really?
Bro, he was our glue. He was our
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Without Xerxes, yeah, go on, Semi, agreed, innit? Without him, we don't hold up the ball in any of those spaces when corners come up. So that's just my whole thing. My whole thing is Sesko still got 20 minutes. You telling me that your game plan is to every single time bring off a it's like Agate. You know he's coming off first. So what is Mason Mount the new one? Is he? We know you're coming off at halftime. You're not injured. Stop lying to yourself. You're not injured. You're coming off anyways. Stop saving face. The PR is pissing me off with that. So, anyways, that's where I'm kind of at. To bury the game, just like Fulham, just like Arsenal, didn't happen. So that's not. I don't know if that's on Amorim or that's just players inside their own heads.
I think when United lost control of the game, you could possibly put that down to Amorim because, like, you're thinking to yourself, right, what are United doing now to combat Burnley's now pressure? We looked very, very disorientated. You know what I'm saying? But as a whole, today United should have buried their chance in the first half. This game 3-2 should never have been 3-2. You know what I mean? Where we lucky with the penalty, where we lucky with certain decisions, yes. But unfortunately, for United's sake, United really and truly, Ahmad took his chance. And Boomer one was a bit difficult. Xerxes should have
just use your right foot. Just use your right foot,
man. You know what I mean? I think today, United, yes, the 3-2, it might look like 3-2, but I think that flattered Burnley today. I really, really do. Like United on another day.
I got one more little thing. Yeah, I got one more little thing because I don't have a lot of time in it. So let me just say this. Yeah, you said that Cobby needs to fight for his place with Bruno just to bring him on and have the same kind of presence in the midfield with Bruno. Yeah. So you played him with Bruno.
Yeah, but you know what they did today? They're clever though. They're clever, man. They put Beno on today for a reason, man.
Yeah, like, of course he did. And my last thing is,
let's be honest, man, they're clever. You can see Beno wasn't happy though at the end.
Yeah. When a game is crying out, for Cobby to kind of just go a little bit further on the pitch like he was kind of doing. I know people are gonna say this is dumb, but today's the day you bring on Agate, bro. Because we had breaks upon breaks upon breaks. All you had to do is give it to the more technical.
I never want to still Gatti.
No. But hear me out. You're taking off Casemiro, bro. This is why I'm talking about this functional shape. You said shape, right? So we're going to use it in Amorim's principles. Mounts for the shape. I'm sorry, but in a game where all that was needed was someone to kind of screen, like the Lyle Foster, and just give it to the more technical person. Because now you're playing with Ahmad. He's actually staying on the pitch. Give him the ball. Give Hobby the ball. Because really and truly, Bruno Fernandes, I know he got the penalty, but he went missing in the second. I didn't see him at all. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But it's not He's not. I'm not even killing him today. I looked at Bruno today and I said, "This guy's knackered. He looks knackered. He genuinely looks knackered." So, anyways, look, I don't know, but it just looked like a mess in the second half. But we should have.
No, it did. I'll be real with you. I want to get to Temi. I know Ahmed, you're here as well. Big up to Ahmed as well, man. But Temi, you said you disagree with me. You said the scoreline I said the scoreline flat as Burnley because they should have been out of sight in the first half. That's what I meant.
Yeah,
you disagree.
Yeah, no. The only reason I'm saying that is because in the second half, we were not that good.
I agree.
They had quite a few sustained spells of possession. Like the goal they scored, it was a well worked goal. Yes, Dalot should have closed out, no question. He was awful in that situation, but everything before that, it was a well worked goal. So for me, my biggest issue right now is like we're playing with a back three, a back five, whatever you want to call it, and we haven't kept a clean sheet. Like we have not kept one clean sheet, and we played Grimsby Town, Burnley, and Fulham. No clean sheets out of those 3 games. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, you forgot the other one, Arsenal. Remember, we didn't. They keep a clean sheet there. Yeah,
bro. Double A, man. But it's just like, come on, man. I don't know. I'm worried because at the end of the day, we have to remember this is a newly promoted side.
I know.
This is not like we're happy, we're excited. Yes, we created chances, but
I don't think anyone's happy today. I think everybody should be relieved.
Let me put it like this.
That's amazing.
We're supposed to create chances against Burnley. Like this is not like a.
Are we though? Because we haven't been showing it.
We're definitely supposed to create chances. I'm not saying that it's our entitled right, but our players versus
that should be the norm. It should be the norm.
This should be like something we're not even. I can't remember the last time we've had a game where I felt comfortable in that game. I genuinely don't remember that. Maybe somebody can help me remember the time. I cannot remember a game where we're in the 65th minute and we're coasting. We're just like, you know what, this is good. We can just assess performances now. Like, no, that's my issue. Yeah, the goalkeeping situation is.
That we're gonna get onto that, bro. I am sick and tired of this.
That is something, but bro, at the end of the day, like I think Burnley deserve what they deserve those goals they scored. Like they really.
No, I agree. Their goals were deserved because in that moment they created like 2 good goals.
Yes.
You know what I mean, the one from Bayende was a howler.
Yeah, the Bayende one was the other one. But the other one is
apparently was that offside, by the way, guys? Was it offside?
Didn't look offside to me. That goal that didn't look offside.
Can I ask a question? Yeah. So I'm getting mixture. I thought you could score with your sleeve. Yeah. Apparently you're not. Apparently it's classed as handball. You can't score with your arm. Any part of your arm. I looked online. Any part of your arm.
It is benefit down.
No. Hear me out. Any part of your arm. Yeah, apparently is ruled. You can't. This is not a goal scoring. You can't score with it. Only your shoulder. Cool. Now look at the line. If anyone wants to go look at it, yeah, this is what I don't understand. Go look at the line. You can clearly see if that's not the case. If you can't score with your arm, then why is his knee and his foot clearly offside? Why is the line where it is at? Because then he's offside. And that's the next goal scoring part. Or you can even look at it and say, okay, well, it's past it. So what is it? It's past the shoulder. You look at it, the guy's body's turned. So again, the line looks dodgy. And again, this is why you don't give England, see these English referees?
Yeah.
Have you clocked it? They took the semi-automatic offside. They tried to make it their own, and they're already messing up in front of your eyes. And how is that not a penalty on that Mason Mount? It's the same process.
Is it a penalty as well, by the way? Is that
that's a penalty?
But the thing is, if you're not giving that a penalty,
that's a penalty.
That's
a penalty.
I haven't seen it back.
On screen. So see the Mason Mount one, on screen, they ruled it off, because if it wasn't for that, it was like Ahmad, it went into the box, same kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, cool. They said it wasn't off, it's not a penalty because Mason Mount was grabbing his shirt. The first person to initiate dragging his shirt, check here on the side, was Kyle Walker. So how does that make any sense on a 50-50?
Why is it not a free kick though then at least?
No. This is what I don't understand. It's the consistency. You already had it at Chelsea today, and now we've had it twice at Man United. Technically, we should have 2 penalties, which is mental, but I don't mind if it wasn't a penalty because I said, go score me some open play goals. Please. I'm begging you. Cool.
Finally, we scored one. Finally, we scored one.
Ahmed, what are you saying, bro? How quick summary before we get into the nitty-gritty. Yeah. How was your assessment of the game today?
I think it's a bit overgassed, I think it's a bit overgassed. Like, I think the first half, it was okay-ish, but because we're so used to playing really bad and our performances have been below par, like anything that is looking like a 4 or 5 out of 10, we magnify it into like a 7 or an 8. So like you said, the second half and Burnley were the better side. First half, we had some chances, but my issue is like when you talk about chances created, is like Bruno Fernandes, long diagonal ball to Mbeumo. I didn't expect Mbeumo to score from there because, like, he did really well. He killed it with his touch. He created he did really well to get the shot off, but that's not really. I mean, it's a chance created, but it's not a clear cut one where, oh my days, how did he not score? I even look at the Mason Mount one, over the top through ball to Mbeumo, and then he shoots with his right foot, and he did fairly well. So those are just like half chances. I don't think they're clear cut ones. The only clear cut one that I look at in that game is when Xerxes gives it to Mbeumo, and Mbeumo gives it to Amad Diallo. Diallo should be scoring. Then again, when looking back at that phase of play, Mbeumo's pass wasn't the greatest. I'm not excusing Diallo's open goal miss. I think he hit the crossbar. Should be doing better. But Mbeumo's weight of pass, I think it should have been better. Should have gave it to him on the floor, and then it's an easy tap in. So yeah, bro, like the whole performance, like I expect.
And the Xerxes one, you think? What about the Xerxes one?
I think the Burnley player kind of like. I think the Burnley player kind of put him off a little bit when he tried to shoot with his left foot, because you can see his right leg was sticking out. And then it kind of put Xerxes off, which hence why he just fell over and then he just lost all balance. So
is that the one where was that in front of goal in the first half? I think was it the first or second?
Yeah, that's the first half. Yeah, that's the first.
He went with his left. He went with his left instead of his right. He should have put it through with his right foot. He went with his left foot to try to finesse it in. But yeah, he kind of.
I really like Xerxes, but I don't think he doesn't have that he doesn't have that killer instinct. You know what I mean? But
what a beautiful player!
I'm just watching it now. I'm just watching it back now. That's Xerxes' chance.
Yeah, the Burnley player. If you look at his life,
no, actually, you know what? That's not a chance. You know.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think
it's a chance.
Yeah.
Could he do it with his? No, I don't think it's a chance. You know. Let me just look that.
You know he should have scored. Sesko with his header, the one that came in from the low.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Bro,
there was a goal that was scored today with a header just like that. I think it was Everton. It might be Everton's goal. I'm not too sure, but I could be wrong.
Yeah. Also with
Let me. You know what it is, bro? I think for me, like I still think United should have been at least 2 or 3-0 up in the first half, and this is the problem. United really. I think for me, this is a worry for United now. We need to be at least a couple of goals up for us to feel very, very confident. And even then, it's still not enough. Like even if we go 2-0, I think this Man United team are vulnerable because there's never really a control from Man United. And this is where, even when you're in the ground, you're still a bit like, oh man, we need a second goal. I'm there to Leslie and say, yo, we need the second goal. We need the third goal. We need to score more goals because, boy, even a Burnley can be in the game and be still comfortable.
Saeed, you're right. You're right, but we need to keep clean sheets. We need. I need a clean sheet. Like I completely agree.
Does a clean sheet mean anything, or does the win mean more? Be honest, though.
No, obviously the win means more, but I'm speaking generally. Like we scored 3 goals today. You know what I mean? Like we can't be playing with 3 center backs and not keep clean sheets. It just doesn't register to me. You see what I'm saying? At that point, just play a back 4. I think there's probably a world where we play back 4 and we keep more clean sheets because it's been how many months and we're just not. You start with, you know, when you want to win a game, you start with keep a clean sheet. Like if you keep a clean sheet, you don't drop points. And we're too easy to play against. Like obviously we'll get to the goalkeepers. But
I'm not gonna lie to you, Temi.
It's like general play, bro.
Can I say one thing as well? Am I the only one that's thinking Biyinde set the motion? Like set in motion just by his howler alone. You know, like I thought the defenders actually doing quite well. Don't get me wrong. See a good goalkeeper. You know that ball that came over. You know a goalkeeper collects that. Like pretty much puts his.
What's he doing, though, man?
Like, what are you doing? Like no, honestly, but you can look at both goals and say what? No, the first goal, even the second goal, it was a good cross, but it's like. Why didn't you come collect? You know that ball was coming into only one place. It's like, why didn't you come and get that? Like, what? Why are you leaving it to the defenders all the time? I don't want to say no more about being there because it will get. I'm sorry, but it will get out. There will be C words, effing this black. I can't stand any of them. Can't do it.
With the goalkeeper situation, I just wanted to say with the goalkeeper situation, I'm not saying Biyinde is amazing, and I'm not also saying that Onana's great. They should still be sold, and we should be getting a better goalkeeper. But my thing is like when defensively you're struggling and you can see a lot of chances, and you're leaving a lot of responsibility for the goalkeeper to I need to save this, I need to save that. There's a lot of pressure on him in it, so we didn't really see that when Onana was at Inter. Now I'm not saying he shouldn't be sold; he should be sold. But we need to be like we've got good defenders on paper, but our issue is not the players, it's not the quality. That's the issue. It's how we set up. Do you get it? We're so easy, bro. I'm seeing Iwobi against full when we played them, saying, "Oh, we were able to bypass their midfield and get into their defense." I rolled you, bro. Like, come on now. Do you get it?
I hate you.
But if you, I agree with that. But like, Bayern didn't have anything to do in the first half. He didn't
have to do with most of it. They had, you know how many shots they had, Temi? They had 6 shots and 3 on target the whole game.
Right.
2 of them are goals. Again.
Exactly. I can't remember one thing he had to do in the first half that was
no, that's what I'm saying, bro. But the thing is, a sign of a top goalkeeper, is that they're alert. You see, Alisson hardly does anything in the game, but then he's ready. That's the sign of a top goalkeeper. Bro. Neuer could be messing around, wherever, just chilling. You know what I mean? And then boom, he's in action. Bro, you have to be alert, bro.
Look at Sanchez. Sanchez ain't really the best, but Chelsea, they managed to get top 4 with him. So I don't think we need to get the best of the best goalkeeper on the market because there's not that many. But
we're getting Le Mans. This Le Mans battle. Is this getting done or what though, Chapman? Like, what's happening with this Le Mans guy?
Monday's not far away. Monday's not far away.
It will get done. I think it will get done. But there's another goalkeeper that we should just be taking in. And I said it in the summer, but I go, no, he's not that good. He's fucking killing in the championship, isn't he? Vitek, bro.
Oh, but yeah, they were never going to give him a chance, though, innit? Really?
But this is what I'm saying. We've already got food at home. I mean, we got both. I mean, they should be competing with each other next year, I think.
Yeah, next year would be one of them.
But it's like we got food at home, and I'm thinking this whole time he had a good season because it was Austria. It's like, no, he's in Austria. What do you mean he's arse? I've seen him loads. What do you mean you've seen him loads? He played in Austria.
I worry about kids in goal, man. I worry about the young. Like you have to be a special goalkeeper to come into Manchester United at 20-something, early 20s.
Yeah, you know what? You might be right. Bayern, you might click by. Is that what's his name? Brian.
Yeah.
You're probably right. You're probably right. Yeah.
You know. Yeah. I think for me, like you can tell, like even Amorim didn't really celebrate the goals. Like he's just relieved, and again, he's just
mannerism. His mannerisms are pissing me off. I'm gonna be
listen. He said, get used to it, man. So this is who he is. He don't really celebrate. He don't really.
I don't mind it as much, but it's kind of like borderline. You move like a weirdo, like a jealous boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, or you just some sport child. What one is it?
No, that's who he is, man.
But yeah, that is who he is. But it's
he's
just
emotional, man. He's an emotional guy, man.
I suppose if you win all the time, he'd smile, wouldn't it? You see that cheeky smile when Bruno scored the penalty, though. Didn't see. He lifted up his head.
He looked away during the penalty.
He's got superstitions about penalties. He doesn't watch them for some reason. He doesn't do it.
Did he watch the Bruno one? Did he watch the Bruno one?
No, he didn't.
He didn't watch it.
No, but with Amorim, like when you have a manager who's too emotional, bro, they're gonna make rash decisions in it. So it's not good for the team, man, and it's not good for when you put.
We play like how he is.
Exactly. He's an embodiment of the team. He's a reflection of how the team is.
Generally,
I think Cunha might. I'm hoping he's just cramp.
No, apparently he's okay, Cunha, man. I just seen him walk.
They say they walked out the stage, didn't need no help. And really? the lap went out on madness. 6 to 8 weeks.
Was he?
So I saw Cunha go down. I thought when Cunha went down, I thought, oh, that's 6 weeks. That's 6 weeks.
Yeah, he's calm.
Nice, he's calm.
No, but obviously you don't know in it.
You know what that is? I'm telling you now. That's 3 weeks. That looks like strain, but it looks like a 3 weeker to me.
After hamstring, you can still walk though. Like you can still
you can walk on a hamstring. So it just depends on how severe it is.
If you've torn your hamstring or anything, you're limping and you need support. That's the difference. The lap looks like he's got a grade 2. So come on, man. I think 3 weeks. I think 3 weeks tops. I think he overexerted himself.
Man, we got Xerxes. We ain't got no excuses, man.
I like that though. At least we got that option though, Saeed. You know, at least when I put on Xerxes for my man, I thought, oh, you know what? I'm not that mad, but I want Cunha to be healthy because he's the difference. You know, I don't know if anyone else feels like that. It's just like this season can't get any worse, surely. Like, you know,
I agree. I hear what you're saying, but man, Xerxes, I didn't. There was no drop off. Like there was no, I didn't feel any drop off when I don't know what people were talking about saying he wasn't.
I think it was more so like, you know, like there was a few kind of like not really aware of where you are. It was a bit, but I think once he got used to it, I think that's when he kind of got into the game.
I mean, he's not gonna go 100. His pass accuracy is not gonna be 100%. But look at the first goal. How do we score the first goal? Bayern lumps it long. Xerxes wins a big header.
Big header.
Dallo, innit?
How are you did better than Nana distribution? We bought Nana simply for distribution.
Bro.
It's got great distribution.
Binders played two pretty decent, like I can't remember the last game he played a pretty crazy ball too, but no, that Xerxes won that. People don't look at those things, like they kind of ignore those things when but like he had to win that header, and that's the reason why we scored that.
Is it an own goal, by the way? Was it an own goal?
Absolutely an own goal.
Yeah, it was an own goal. It come off the bar, hit Cullen, and then went in, and the Bradford didn't force out. So it's like,
I was like, bro, man, that man.
I'm glad Mbeumo got his goal though, man.
Yeah,
he's got.
That's what I'm saying. Nice goal, man. And for me, Mbeumo was my man of the match today. I don't know about you guys. I thought Mbeumo was the man of the match. He was the only one that looked dangerous every time he got the ball. Every time he looked sharp, he looked ready. He gave us an option, and he's almost like he can stretch the defense, and I feel like United need that. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, Cunha can do that, but with Mbeumo, he's got the pace and the what's the word, man? Like he's just so sharp off. You know what I'm saying, bro? And I think for me, I thought he was excellent today. And listen, Dallo, he made up for the mistake. You know what I mean? And then Mbeumo just, you know what I mean, did what he did best, and I needed that from Mbeumo because boy. You know what I mean? It was one of them where I was looking at him thinking, yo, man, ain't no one going to score here, man. You know what I mean?
Just to touch on Xerxes as well, like I think people are just over-analysing and just doing too much. The reason why I say this is because when you look at the last two Premier League games, he didn't even come off the bench. He didn't start. So, and he didn't even have a pre-season. I'm pretty sure he did not even come off the bench in pre-season or start because he had an injury prior beforehand. So expecting Xerxes to be playing like Ekitike for Liverpool, who slotted in perfectly, playing under slot as well, it's like you have to use common sense. Like allow him to. He's someone who needs confidence, but to get the best out of Xerxes, you need to start him. And I don't think Amorim rates him, honestly speaking. So I mean, I don't think he's going to start him consistently in the Premier League games. But I actually thought he was good today. I thought he was quite solid.
Yeah, so 100%.
100%, bro, 100%, man. Let me bring in my guy Loose. I think his internet is moving mad though. Big up Loose though, but your internet's moving mad. Let me know if you can sort that out, bro.
Goodness.
Yeah, there you are. Can you hear us?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can hear you, man. What are you telling me, man?
I'm good, man.
Is this in Manchester, man? Is this in Manchester?
Come on, man.
What are you telling me? You good? How you feeling, man? How you feeling?
I'm in two minds, if I'm being honest, because like finally we've got a win. Oh, like bro, I can't lie. It's taken far too long for us to get the win. Like obviously the Arsenal game was annoying because we completely dominate.
Yeah.
And we don't get the 3 points. But then we play Fulham. And then we play Grimsby. And then Burnley today, we only just scraped it. But I feel like sometimes we make it hard for ourselves. Because today, a lot of people do not like the system, and I understand. But at the same time, the system gives us enough opportunity to create chances like we do every game. But if we're not going to take the chances, we're only making it more difficult for ourselves. For example, first half, we should have been 3-0 up. Oh my goodness. The clinical ability at this football club is a joke. It's a joke.
Bro, that you're so true, man. I think the clinical, you know what I mean? I don't know what it is. Obviously, we bought in Cunha, Sesko. We spent 200 million, man, on this attack, man. You know what I mean? So we best be clinical, man. Because at the end of the day, we can't be clinical with them three, plus a Xerxes, plus whoever that's coming on Ben. We've got to score goals, man. That's one thing this United team needs to do. In the period where United had in terms of Fulham, that should have been 2-3-0 up. That's where United have to strike when the iron's hot. These next two games coming up, you ain't going to get many chances maybe against Man City and Chelsea. And when you do, you have to take them, bro. You must. Because if you don't, it's collapse, bro. Like, it ain't easy, bro. Like, you're going to see a team and then, boom, we're going to go have some problems, man. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I feel like today was a case of getting 3 points, man. Them like we don't even know how to win games anymore, man. The idea of like today, everyone's looking at thinking relief because it's like, yo, we're not used to winning 3 points, man. That's just the reality, man. Them like we've only got what? How much is that now? In how many games for Amorim now? These now, how many wins is that? 28 wins now?
28.
In
30.
28 and 30.
I think it's 29 and 30. I think it's 29 and 30.
Okay, there you go, man. So you see what I'm saying, Temi? Like wins are hard to come by, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You have to so-called suffer to win games, bro. Let's
No,
be honest.
I genuinely hope that we make one more outfield signing before this window ends. If we can get one more midfielder or something like that, bro, it would be huge. Because again, I'm not saying a back three does not work. I just think the midfielders we have currently, you know what I mean? And you know, Casemiro's still a good player, but he just doesn't have the legs. Bruno doesn't have the legs. We just need more legs in midfield. Like, we just need more legs in midfield for this to work, for this to actually work for Amorim, or just revert to a back four. That's how I feel about it, bro. Because yes, we created opportunities today, but there's always going to be those moments where our opponents are going to bypass us in midfield and create opportunities. With our current setup, I don't see it changing.
Well, my thing is, like, even if you've got runners in the midfield, even if you buy someone like a Balibia who's quality, he's going to show his qualities in glimpses, but he's still going to struggle in the system. Like, I don't think Casemiro's issue is that he doesn't have legs. He's still a good player and he's still able to cover ground. But when the system you're constantly getting cocked and overrun.
Yeah.
Even Ugarte, who's not a good player, and his best asset is literally running around. Even he looks leggy. So I don't think the issue is like, oh, we need more midfielders. We're still going to be seeing the issues, but it's like putting a plaster over a wound, isn't it? Yeah, like, it's not sustainable at the end of the day. You need to actually take care of it. So
I hear it.
Yeah, man, it's just
back four. That's what we need.
Bro,
we won't play
and when you're controlling games, you don't need legs in it. When you're controlling games, do you get it?
Back.
So like
back four and 3 midfielders. That's what we need.
You know what it is though? Like I said, you know what the problem with this system is that obviously we're still gonna bring on like for like. The same Mazarawi came on for Lenny Euro. Like, it's always gonna be like for like. It's not gonna be a case of like we can change things around. So you see, when United, I feel like the first 30-40 minutes, United almost were playing well, and then there was a period where Burnley started to get in the game a little bit. Just a little period where they started to find their feet, and then obviously United, as we had 8 minutes added on, United wanted to go for the second and the third, but it didn't come through. But I feel like with the system, it's kind of easy to kind of almost get used to it. There's not a different level you can go up to. You feel me? United will play at that level, but once it drops, it will drop. I feel like there isn't another gear to go up to in the system. That's my only issue. With another system, maybe you could do a few things. You could go 2 up front. You can maybe change it around and maybe have the midfield and be a bit more advanced. Keep one back a little bit. But with it, you're so rigid. And that's the issue with United. That rigidity, like, it's going to be a problem, man, because there's no flexibility in what you're trying to do. You see what I mean, guys?
Bro. That's worrying, bro. Like, just think about last week against Fulham. Like, that's gonna be our reality. All these mid-table sides are just gonna pack the midfield and overrun us. They don't even need to do anything outstanding, and that's why I'm just like, man, like I'm happy. Listen, I'm always happy with 3 points. I'll take 3 points, and I celebrated that Bruno goal. Like, I celebrated. I celebrated that Bruno goal a lot, but at the end of the day, it's like, I don't know. I just don't see this being sustainable. I don't. I still think we need to move on. Like, international break, bring somebody else in.
You know how you said as well, like, we need a back four. Obviously, like, someone in the comments saying, "Oh, we played a back four under Ten Hag and that didn't work out." Yeah, you're right. Ten Hag was awful, but it's not about just getting a back four. We need to get an attacking technical manager to get best out of these players.
Yes.
For the longest, post Ferguson, we've always hired the wrong manager consistently. So we've bought some good players. Our issue is not buying good players. Our issue is buying the players and giving it to a manager who don't really correlate in the same, like, Amorim. If you look at Pogba, Jose, you look at Xerxes, Amorim, it's like it's kind of contradicting what Ineos are trying to build, and then you just get a guy who's a back three. Like, it's not matching, bro. Like, you need to plan properly. You need to actually understand your players' qualities, set out the key strengths of what they have and what their weaknesses, and get a manager who matches it. So that's why Ineos get paid loads of money. But so far, they've not really shown. Because even if we do sack him, I want him gone. But I'm worried that we might not get the right man in because they've not shown us in. That's my biggest issue.
When it comes to the manager situation, they've done some good things, but when it comes to the decisions on the manager, they've gotten everything wrong. Most important one.
I blame that maybe Omar Barada, really. He's been
he's a fraud as well, Barada. Like,
keeping Ten Hag after the FA Cup. No, he is a fraud. Keeping Ten Hag
and
after
Wilcox as well. Wilcox, but I don't know what's wrong.
bro.
I thought he was possession. I thought because I remember when Ten Hag came in, Wilcox said that he better play possession. He better play possession, and now obviously he's got a new role, but in your new role, you're supposed to also him and Barod are going to be looking at managers together. So he must have co-signed this Amorim situation. How come FSG have been able to actually look at Amorim and be like, "Nah, we're not getting this guy. He doesn't suit us."
Yeah, because he wanted to change so much so soon. That's why.
Yeah, exactly.
That was why. That was right, really. You feel me? But I think it's Omar Barada really that's in control of who's there and who's doing what. But I don't think anything changes, guys. Man, I'll be honest with you, man. Like, Luce, I don't know. Are you more Amorim in, Luce, or you? What you saying? Like?
You see me, bro. I'm Amorim in, man. I'm Amorim in, and I may be the one of only 5 people in the world that Amorim in. But I bet my manager, like, they call me crazy, but the reason why I'm Amorim in is because sometimes I'm watching United, and as Ahmed said earlier, bro, we're so used to playing shit that when we get a 4 or 5 out of 10 performance, everyone's a bit happy. But there's some games I'm watching, and I'm really watching it. For example, Grimsby Town, from the minute 1 they hit us with 2 attacks, and even the first 10 minutes of the game, it's like we were sleeping. And I'm sorry, I get the manager is the one who gives the tactics, etc. But if the players don't want to be there, the players don't want to be there. And it's not just Grimsby, bro. I've said this about so many different games. For example, I even put on my Twitter today, when are we going to talk about Ahmad? There's such a high level that we want Ahmad to be sustained at. But most games, he doesn't reach that. And I've been saying it for a while.
Today was a good performance for him, no, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Today was decent, but we know that's not our Ahmad, for example. But a lot of times I've said, I like Ahmad, but he does what Salah does sometimes. He'll have a stinker, cover it with a goal or assist. Not all the time, obviously, because there's been times where Ahmad has saved us completely out of the mud. But I've seen it happen a few times. For example, which game? Bro, I can go on and talk about how many games he's done that, bro.
Nah,
I don't agree with that.
Like, obviously, I love Ahmad to bits, bro. Like, he was our star player. If for not Bruno last season, he would have got played a season if it wasn't for Bruno. But I felt like there's a few games. I don't know if it's because deep down I know we're Manchester United and not a team like Bournemouth, and the standard I want at this football club is stupidly high, and I feel like people forget that. Like, you see this badge, it's a very powerful badge. It's not no West Ham, it's not no Chelsea, it's not them clubs there. This is actually, we are still, in my opinion, the biggest club in the world, no matter what. Yeah, we haven't been acting like them, but that's where it's time that we need to show. That's why my standard for certain players is so high, because.
But I think, though,
yeah, go on. No, sorry, I was gonna say, like, if your standard for the club is how, you have to keep that for the manager too. Like,
no, 100%,
we can absolutely blame the players, but like at the end, like, the buck stops with, like, the manager has a job just like these players have a job. The players get shipped off just like a managers get shipped off. Like, I have no respect for players. I have no respect for managers. I just care about what are you doing for me right now. And the fact of the matter is, we've had 6 months of this guy, and we don't score enough goals. We could see too many goals. We're not disciplined. His system hasn't worked. There's just too many things wrong. Like, and for me, I know people say give it time. I don't believe in that. I believe you fire people until. I get that.
Like, bro,
with Diallo as well, like, I'm not saying he's as good as those players that I'm about to name, but when I watch Barcelona and Hansi Flick and how he's using Lamine Yamal, and when I look at Enrique, how he's using Dembele, bro, do you think those type of managers will use Diallo as a wing back? Are you crazy?
Of course
not. Of course, but
like, at the end of the day, you need to obviously, like, who
is Diallo better than Obama in your opinion?
Of course, he's better than him.
That's where.
No. The thing is, for me, I think they can play both together. My thing is, big up Musa, but he says that Mbeumo should be playing right wing back. I'm like, nah, bro. I don't really believe that. For me personally, because I believe in front of goal, I believe Mbeumo is a bit more deadlier than Amad Diallo. Not that saying Amad Diallo ain't got that killer instinct, because he does have that. But at the same time, bro, I think this can work. It's just that right now, at this current time, it's taken a while for them to really gel and understand what both of them have to do. But really and truly, like, if you look at today, the first half, I thought their link up and their understanding was better today. You could tell when one had to go on the outside, one had to go on the inside, when they needed to pick up their runs. They were a bit more, there was a bit more cohesion today, man. It just, again, it's that final ball maybe that was missing maybe from Ahmad today. But all in all, it will take time, really and truly. Like, it's going to take a little bit of a while. But at the same time, they can both really interchange that. It doesn't have to be necessarily, and Buma stay there right wing. Then obviously, Ahmad, they can both really swap the roles, man.
In the same system, they can play together. In the correct system, they can play together. So
you're kind of limiting Diallo, do you not think? Like in the long run, yeah. When you look at, I'm not trying to compare. I don't want to do this whole Diallo versus Mbeumo, but when you look at Diallo,
exactly, yeah, it's daft, yeah.
In terms of his technical ability, right, and how he is as a player, he's I would say he's comfortably better than Mbeumo. With Mbeumo, he's always going to be a better goal scorer and a better finisher because that's where he thrives in, and on the counter attack.
I still think he's got tech.
Yeah, it's obviously good, yeah, but it's not as high level as Ahmad. Is what I'm trying to say. He's able to maneuver around 3 or 4 players and get past players. And
I hear that.
With Ahmad, like I think it's way better, yeah, and way more beneficial for the club and for us as fans, for the team to be built around players like him, around like Kobe, around like Xerxes, and let's see how, because that's how you can maximize their potential. With Mbeumo, like you know what you're going to get with him. He's going to give you like 7 out of 10s. I'm not saying he's a bad player, but let's say if we do get a back 4 formation and then that right wing slot is open. I don't think Diallo's going to get that because the club's just spent 70 mil on a big investment. So the next manager is probably going to play Mbeumo and Diallo's probably going to sit on the bench. So Diallo is not getting we're not getting the best out of him as a wing back, but even in the future, he might get benched for Mbeumo. So he's kind of in a lose-lose situation. I'm thinking long term. That's what
I think squad depth is important, and I hear what you're saying.
We do have a good squad, though.
I hear what you're saying. If we played in a back 4, obviously someone has to lose out. That's just the reality. Right?
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing. Listen, I've always said, now we don't have as many games to play this season, but like if I'm a player, I'm thinking, okay, I'm fighting for position. My goal should be I'm trying to get 25 games, 30 games in a season. You know what I mean? I'm trying to fight for 30 starts in the season. You know what I'm saying? That's how I would view it in my head. And Ahmad Diallo, he's going to play games. Even if we revert back to back 4, he'll play games in, we're out of the Carabao Cup, but FA Cup, whatever the case may be, like, he will get games. He will get games. You know what I mean? We invested a lot in Ahmad Diallo. I think he can play as a number 10. I think he can play anywhere across that front three.
Cunha too. So I understand he can play in different positions, but there's other players competing for that position and are more favoured by the manager.
Yeah, and especially when Mount is deciding to actually want to play for Manchester United, there seems to be a fair more bit of competition because when he first came, bro, on my Twitter, bro, they probably think I wanted him dead, bro. Like, honestly, I couldn't stand him in 2022, 2023. But then eventually, like, I feel like towards the back end of last season to this season, I don't think he's put a foot wrong. Obviously, bar the Bilbao final where everyone was crap except from Lenioro and Dorgu. But bar that, I don't see him putting a foot wrong. And when a player's being consistent and showing you what you've paid for, you can't really complain.
The thing is, you know what it is with Mason Mount here? I think it's down to team shape, why he's in the team rather than actual ability. I really do that. I don't think
that. I disagree with that. I think
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. He's in there.
There's a contingent of the fan base that has made up their mind about Mason Mount, and they can't.
No, but I mean, seriously though, it's not about his ability on the ball.
He's been playing well, bro. He's been playing.
Hear me out when I say this. Hear me out.
I've been the one scored a goal or created or made an assist.
Let me land. What I'm trying to say to you is, I think if you go based on ability, it should be the front 3 we have in terms of Sesko, Cunha, and Mbeumo, or Xerxes, Mbeumo, and Cunha. That's what the front 3 should be. But I'm looking at it in the lens of the manager. He looks at Mason Mount and says, yo, who can press well? Who can provide our team shape better? Who do I believe and I can trust can play the left 10 role and make sure he covers back as well with his running power? That's why I believe he's there for. He's not there based on ability, bro. I don't think he is. And that's where my point is coming down.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say you can turn a player, like if a player isn't naturally like going to press, you can still help him do that. When you look at Dembele again for PSG, that guy presses like
I heard that.
Do you get it? So like Mason Mount, even when our setup isn't the best, his natural instinct is always going to be press because that's how he is as a player. But a player like Casemiro who might not have that, I believe in a better system and like how we are, like if we're really compact and everyone like knows their role, he can still do that. It's just about how utilizing it. So that's what I think.
I think if you look at the good spells of possession we've had and the very few chances we've created this season in total, he has been involved in a lot of if you just look at the buildup, I
hear you.
He's involved in a lot of important actions.
He does fade away from the game. He
might not be the person who's, has the final created chance, but the switches of play, he's doing a lot of things. And I think it's going under the radar. For instance, little thing I watch, for me, when I'm watching football, I look at the things that are maybe not on the stat sheet. Like, did you win a header that led to an open, like for Xerxes, for instance, today, that header led to a created chance, but it obviously it's not going to count as a created chance for him, but we needed that. So little things like that, man. Yes, we haven't been scoring goals, but he has been. And listen, Benjamin Sesko is going to start and play, and he's going to get up to speed. But Benjamin Sesko has done nothing. Let's just be real. So far, to start. No,
I disagree, man. Listen.
I think today he looked promising. I thought today he looked promising. Obviously, he hasn't done anything.
I disagree.
I don't know if it's because I'm so unused to people headering.
Bro, if we looked at Xerxes and Sesko, just when they were both,
he was getting in the right position today, man. He was getting in the right position today, man.
Man.
He doesn't look to receive the ball. He doesn't.
But the problem is we don't play through the middle. That's why, bro. We don't. Bro, let me tell you something. I swear down to you guys. Yeah,
I'm just saying that.
Hold on. Let me land here. I'm telling you now, yeah. Hoyland was just bad, yeah. He was just a bad footballer. We're not gonna do that, Mandem, yeah. But I'm telling you now, yeah, we are not actively looking to find his runs. Today, I've seen him make a few runs, yeah, where the ball had to be played through the middle. We're still dilly-dallying around side to side. That's where I believe the cutting edge has to come from the midfield. So whoever's in that midfield needs to be playing that ball in behind to him quickly. We didn't have that today. And I looked at him and I thought he looked like a bit lost in certain areas. And I hear you, Temi, but at the same time, bro, if we're not finding him and we're not looking to get the ball into him in them dangerous areas, bro, how is he going to survive, bro? Let's be honest, man. He's not going to survive.
I'm not saying that, he's not going to get up to speed and eventually, because I think he's a decent player.
Yeah.
I think he's decent. I wasn't the biggest fan of the signing. I still think he's decent, but I just think when people are talking about Mount does nothing, I'm sorry, if we're just looking,
but Mount is an experienced player in terms of. Yeah, but Mount is a player who has been in the Premier League for so long, bro. Sesko just joined the league, guys. Bro.
I completely.
You know what I mean?
He's gonna, like I said, he's going to play. He's going to be starting very, very soon. Probably right after international break, we'll see him in the lineup. So I'm not saying any. I'm just making people aware, guys, people. If we ask, how did Sesko do today? People say, he was okay, but it's he didn't play better than Mount when Mount was on the pitch. You know what I'm saying? It's just a fact. It's just a fact. So
he's limited. He's very limited.
Yeah, I don't know. Sesko's an interesting one to me. Like I said, I wasn't the biggest fan of the signing. I'll be real. I'm
me neither, brother. Me neither, brother.
No, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I think he's been over. People are putting his performances as trash here. I don't think it's been trash, bro.
No,
is it amazing? No, but I don't think people are over exaggerating Sesko's kind of cameos that he's had so far. Okay, the Grimsby one was terrible. We were all terrible, but I don't think when he's come on the pitch, he's been an absolute catastrophe. I think we're doing a bit too much.
It's not catastrophe. It's he's 6'5", and sometimes I forget he's on the pitch. You see what I'm saying? That's my. Are you following me? I don't think he's been he's not receiving the ball and his first touch is just going to Rosie. You know what I'm saying? But just that if you are, for instance, Xerxes, I feel Xerxes' presence on the pitch. They're different.
Because Xerxes knows the league.
Xerxes likes to drop deep, bro. Yeah.
They're different players. Time to adapt. They're different players. I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying that even when Xerxes first got it, the first game Xerxes played in the
I know he got hammered. I know he did.
I felt his presence on the pitch. So it's
but he's a different sort of player though. Sesko isn't the guy that's gonna do the little 1-2 link up and not hold up the ball. You see what I'm saying, man? He isn't the type of guy. Him and Xerxes are different styles, guys, man.
You see, in my opinion,
why buy? So that's my thing with Ineos. Why buy two different? Why buy two?
We need that's good though. That's good.
I don't mind having.
But my thing is we've not even identified as a club on how we want to play football. That's my thing. We've still not like when I watch, for example, Liverpool on the slot, it's quite evident. Man City under Pep. Arsenal under Arteta. Like with United, like, do you want to play counter attack? Do you want to play possession? Do you want to be all about, like, it's just all over the place. It's different styles. I feel like if we stuck to one style and got the right manager, like, let's say and I do believe, like with Xerxes, if he was playing as a striker under a good manager that utilizes his strengths, similar to how Motta did in Italy. I know it's a different league, but regardless, I would 100% he can get 15 goals in the league. 100%. 15 league goals is not like impossible to get for a striker with Xerxes' qualities. He might not be an exceptional goal scorer, but he's a very good footballer, and it's worth building a team around him. With Sesko, you need to have a solid system and you need to create an abundance amount for him to cook. We're not there yet. So how can we expect, like, that's why with Sesko, it was, I know it's early, but it wasn't really a needed signing. We'll see what he does, but as a base, I don't think he's like elite or quality. I just think he's all right.
But the thing is, I think the club was always looking to get rid of Højlund, so there was always going to need to be the new main number 9 striker to come in anyways. Hence why there was names like Gyökeres, Šeško, Liam Delap, etc. But the thing is, that's good about Xerxes, where, he's a number 9, but where he's very much more technical. For example, he likes to drop in Amorim, he's done it before where he plays him in the 10 instead, and he's played Højlund higher up. But for example, this season it'll be Sesko that gets played higher up in the latter stages of the game, where we've had times where Xerxes will start the game up top and finish in the 10, because even when he plays in that 9 position, he always drops back anyway. He's a 9.5. He's not really a 9. He's very good, but another thing he lacks is pace. He's not. We saw what happened last time he lost his hamstrings, but they gave up on him. That's the thing. Yeah, Sesko looks more of a powerful striker who we kind of need. Like, we need that presence, we need that strength and pace, because Højlund had the catalogue, but he just couldn't do it. So with Sesko, even today, he didn't do much, but I liked the runs he was making. He showed his presence. He showed he was there. Bro, have you seen a picture of my man climbed on his back and he's headering? Bro, I don't know if it's just because I haven't seen a man header a ball at United in so long, but bro, that's got me excited to see what he's got for us this season. I can't lie.
Facts. Let me get some super chats in. 10 Harams, Leverkusen just drew 10 men. Werder early today, 3-3.
I've been hate watching Ten Hag all season, and it's been so great. Last weekend he lost 2-1. Oh man,
but they down to 10 men though as well. 10 men. 10 That's crazy, man.
Bro, he's terrible.
58 shots, 2 goals in 3 Premier League games, spent 220 million on forwards. Saeed, would you want Chelsea to win the league? Yeah, over Liverpool and Man City, yeah.
Nice.
FTV says, see how their first thought was to defend Ahmad for stinkers. When it comes to their ballers, there's no logic. Managers got rid of the bomb squad, no reaction in from the fans, not until Mainu. The coach is bad, and the manager's been bad for months, not until he wanted to get rid of Mainu. The fans woke up. They loved Ruben Amorim when they got rid of the bomb squad. No logic. Yeah, today Mainu, I can't lie. They forced Mainu on, man. I ain't buying that gimmick.
Oh, no, facts. I agree.
Yeah, that's why he was
start. I thought he was gonna start for the PR.
Bro, that was they forced Mainu on, man. Them guys are clever. They were like, yo, let's get a one final push, man. Maybe he might not want to leave.
Mainu, Amorim don't rate him. It's so obvious that he don't rate him and don't want him. So
the thing that I don't understand, with Amorim is how, like, honestly, you're watching Ugarte, even the board, like, you're watching Ugarte and thinking, yeah, we don't need a midfielder. Mainu can sit on the bench. We've got a flipping Manuel Ugarte. Bro, I've watched this guy live a few times as well. Sometimes it honestly hurts to watch, because I was them guys at first where I said, no, we need that guy in the middle who can just run around, get rid of the ball. Blood. You see when I woke up and I got rid of that logic? Oh my goodness, bro.
My thing is, if you're able to identify Ugarte being trash, who Amorim really likes, and he doesn't really like the good footballers, like, why do you back him then?
Yeah. But the only reason I think there's such a strong connection is because he's coached him before and he knows.
Yeah, that's it, really.
But the only thing that I don't understand is
it's weird off though. It's weird off though. It's a different Amorim.
He coached him in a terrible league, bro. And I'm just, bro, you know what I thought about Ugarte, bro? I watched Everton. I've watched Everton like maybe 2 or 3 times already this season, bro. James Garner is better than Manuel Ugarte.
Yeah, bro. James Garner, bro.
Don't disrespect James Garner,
I'm being so serious. James Garner is a way better player than Manuel Ugarte. It's not even like It's not even like a question to me, bro.
Full respect to it, but Saeed's probably do more in the middle than Manuel and Garte.
Yeah, bro.
This Garte guy, yeah.
Man, no.
I'm just saying, like, bro, we've gotten rid of so many academy talents and then bought shit for expensive, just 60 million for that guy when we have talents in the academy that are better than him. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I don't follow Twitter compilations anymore. They had me thinking we signed the new best DM in the world. I thought, yo, man, from PSG, I understand why Enrique got rid of him, because if you see the midfield he's got now, how they can all play.
It's ridiculous, man. They're cooking right now.
No way Agate was playing in that midfield.
No,
you know what's so crazy to me, bro? He wasn't playing when Enrique first got there, and we thought, you know what, we'll buy that guy instead of why not inquire about Fabian Ruiz? Like, yo, what's good with him? Like, what's good with that guy? That's a real baller right there.
He's
like,
quality, him. He's quality.
He's so cold. It's like, why would you go after the guy who's not playing in that midfield? He was like the fifth option. Like,
because I understand. I understand. We went in for João Neves, but Benfica weren't budging with the price. I understand. And then of course PSG go and they budge with the price. It's Man United tax. I get it. But to go in and buy Agate, bro, nah, man, that guy stinks, bro.
Amorim's talent ID and his player profile is horrendous, bro. It's absolutely horrendous. Like he doesn't know a good player.
But you know what it is though, man. If we do end up selling Manu, they gotta buy a midfielder, man, like, or put him on loan, should I say? The club obviously
not getting rid of him. We can't get rid of him.
No, but what if he now does leave? Yeah, United have got to buy a midfielder, but we got to buy a midfielder regardless, and that's my worry. I did say to man, like United, if they're not buying the midfielder, maybe that Baleba was a smokescreen. Like, was it really an attempt to buy him, or was it just a kind of like, yo, we're gonna see if we can get him. Let's gas up the fan base, but then we're really not gonna buy a midfielder because the actual, you know, it should have been we're buying a midfielder. Yes, Baleba was the target, but it's still the emphasis should be still to buy a midfielder. So if we're not buying a midfielder, that's crazy, because I'm telling you now, man, like this Bruno Casemiro, it's gonna wear off, man. If it's not already now where people are like, oh, but it's not that bad, or it's not that it's not a problem. Really and truly, you're gonna find out against Man City and Chelsea, man, or whoever we play after that. It's gonna be difficult, man. United have got to get a midfielder. You know what I mean? And I don't know who comes through the door. I'll be real with you. We haven't really got names right now on the top of
what happened to that? I can't remember his name. That white guy with a massive nose. We was in talks about another midfielder.
Yeah, Stiller. Yeah.
What was going on with that? Because I don't know if it was because you know when you say you're in talks, it don't mean nothing until there's been a bid thrown in. So what was actually going on there? Because I kept seeing talks. So I wasn't really paying attention because I like seeing United have sent an official bid. Because then it knows that my team looks like they want to be serious. Until then, like we need. I don't know what's taken the club so long to realize. I'm watching this, and it's like Arsenal have a good defense, good midfield. Attacks a bit shaky. Liverpool have a similar thing. When it comes to United, the defense is solid, the midfield is shite, and the attack is decent. Like, what is how? As a fan who only watches us once a week because that's all we've got, has notified it so much quicker than the guys that are at the club every day. I just don't understand it.
Is this true, by the way? You also said we'll buy a midfielder on loan
I'll check it.
If we do any. So you're taking out a player on loan just to buy a midfielder on loan. How about you just play the player?
Hey, don't get me started on this club, you know.
You know what I mean? How you just play the player? You know what I'm saying? Just play it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what we're doing here, man. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, let's just go get a midfielder, man. It's as simple as that. And go get a goalkeeper. We get them two positions, then you know what I mean. Obviously, the manager's the manager, but at least then we're confident in that. We know we've got a team. Like I said to you, Mandem already. 2025, Mandem can't be blaming players anymore. You know what I mean? Like in 2025 now, the squad is good enough for you not to be losing games week in, week out. I'm sorry, man. Yes, there's individuals that are not good enough, but I'm sorry for the large part. I'm looking at today on the bench, man. You had Kobe Mainu, Mazarawi, Heaven. You had Xerxes, Sesko. You know what I mean? But this is not a rubbish team. Dorky was on there. The Sancho can come back. It's not a rubbish team. This one.
No, the squad is good enough to compete for if the coach, if we have a proper manager, this squad should be competing for no less than top 5. No less. Like that's the base minimum standard with this squad we have, because you can't tell me that the likes of Brighton and Bournemouth and teams like that or Aston Villa have better squads than us. They don't. They do not have better squads than us. It's just proper coaching and organization. Like we're not an organized team. We're not an organized football team. And until that happens, we're gonna keep on stop start. You know what I mean? That's just the reality. So
facts. I'm with you, bro. Like I said today, I think for me there was very, very good performances, man. Let's run for the player ratings. Today, Bayende, what are you giving Bayende out of 10?
3.
1.5, blood. What can he do? Other than throw a ball, what can he do?
I'm giving him a 3 because of his pass that landed on Xerxes' head that led to the goal. That's what I'm giving him a 3.
Chat, get involved as well, man. Bayende out of 10, let me know.
Yeah, I'm giving him
I'm gonna say 4. 4, 3. One of them two.
Hey, by the way, with Bayende, is it just me? I feel like we've conceded the same goal 4 times this season. You see that second goal we conceded today where it just bounces in the box because the keeper doesn't want to come out and claim it.
Doesn't want to claim it. I know.
He's so soft.
Yeah, around there, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. What are we giving Amad Diallo today? I'm gonna give him
I'll say 7.
7, yeah.
I'll say 7 is a good one.
6.5.
Now you know what? 6.5. 6.5.
Give him a 6.5.
It was better today. It was better today.
Much better than Grimsby. I'll tell you that.
My expectations for him are high, so I don't know. I'm gonna give him. It was like decent game. Decent game.
Yeah,
of football.
yeah, decent to for a club like Burnley, you got to be doing
decent game of football.
Yeah. What are you saying, Luce?
Won the penalty as
well. For me,
won the penalty as well.
Yeah, 6.5.
Yeah, 6.5.
It's just the player I know Ahmad is. It's much better from last week because last week was
he was terrible last week. He was terrible last week.
But it's still not where I want him, but it's an improvement. So hopefully,
because of your gaffer, bro, he's ruining him. That's why. It's your gaffer, man. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah, 100%. So that's good in that aspect. Let's go to Lenny Euro, man. Again,
this guy don't miss. Yo, this motherfucker don't miss.
Bro, man, he's just, you know what I'm saying, bro. Did he have a fault in any of the goals? Was he at fault?
No, Lenny Euro is never ever at fault, and that's what I love. He's shown us a level of consistency, and he can maintain it. That is the level of Manchester United standard that I was talking about earlier. He's shown us it. He's had one bad game. He's had one bad game.
Give him a 7.
Now we conceded 2 goals today, though. We can't really.
Yeah, of course. But
giving him a 7.
Then again, it's 11 players on the pitch, like in a team, innit? So I can't.
I'm gonna say 6.
Yeah, I was gonna say both the centre backs. I'll give him a 6. Lenny Euro's potential is high. It's high. So
yeah,
I'm gonna give.
Maybe I'm a bit delusional in it because I'm French, but no, I love that guy too much, bro.
Yeah. Is this in Manchester, man? You know what I mean? They don't know. I'm gonna give Dillit really, really. You know what I mean? I still got it there, yeah.
Yeah, man. Still got him.
Come on. I'm gonna give Dillit another 6 as well.
I'm gonna give Delict a 6 because for that second goal, he was right in the middle of the, he was just in the thick of it. That goal. So I just gotta give him some people were saying Delict was poor. That's crazy. He wasn't poor.
Listen, get involved, man. This is ratings, isn't it? For you,
everyone drop your comments or drop your.
We considered 2 goals, isn't it? So that's why I'm gonna drop it.
I'm gonna give him a 6.
Yeah.
Delit is like a consistent 7 out of 10 every game, like 6. 7.
Luke Shaw, I give it a 6 as well. Luke Shaw, forget me. I think for me, he was very good at pressing today. He's very aggressive. He don't really let you have a touch on the ball. So I think it was aggressive for me.
My opinion with Luke Shaw, it's like when he plays for us, he doesn't really put a foot wrong. It's just when he plays for us, you know what I mean? He's always injured. He's always can't play football, and that's annoying. But when he comes, that's the thing. He just looks good. Do you know what I mean? So when I saw him in the starting lineup,
but he's injury prone. That's just the reality.
And it's obviously sometimes he can't help it, and we understand it. But it's frustrating as a fan because we know the quality of a player we have in Luke Shaw. So it is annoying. But when he does play, I do enjoy it. Like I see him in the starting lineup today, and I didn't complain once because I know if he plays to his if he plays to how he can play, there's no issue with it. It's just we need that.
I agree. I agree. I agree.
Overlapping center back thing, man, with like where Luke Shaw is coming out and like overlapping.
It's World Cup year, man. I
didn't want to say it, but it's true, bro.
You know what I mean? When it's World Cup year, man, he gonna be on point, man. So if that means Man United do well, I mean, listen, it is what it is. I've always said with Luke Shaw, yeah, like availability is your best ability in it, and I've never really gassed him the way people have gassed him. But in this left centre back role, I did say there is a position for him there. If he wants to take it, he can take that position because he's comfortable on the ball. He doesn't have to do crazy things. He don't have to cross. He just has to be there and just, you know what I mean, bro?
He's solid, bro. He's a good
off the back.
He's a good footballer, bro. He's a good footballer. He just can't stay fit, bro. He just can't stay fit.
Yeah. Okay. Luke Shaw 6. Diogo Dalot, should I say?
You lot know.
He's got to get a
hate this brother.
He's got to get
I hate him, bro.
I'll give him a 5.
Today,
I'll give him a 5.
I'll give him a 5 because he didn't look. But there's just, I watch him and I get pissed off, bro. Because you're dribbling off the pitch every game. Like, how do you play for my club? I don't understand.
He's not a wing back though. That's the thing.
Not a wing back.
I think he's
a good footballer, but he's not a wing back.
He's a victim of the position he's playing, bro. Like the way the Dalot dialogue over the last 12 months has shifted so much.
It's crazy.
The season before, he was our best player. Like
best player or most consistent player.
He was one of like. I would say he should have won player. The last time or the season before Bruno won player of the season, I thought Dalot should have won player of the season. And all of a sudden, like last year, obviously we were terrible, and then we switched formations, and he got even worse. Now I think everybody has just completely forgotten that, like, bro, I think he's solid, but he's not been playing well, and that's a fact. He just has not been playing well.
But even when he was playing consistently, and everyone's gassing him up. You know what I'm gonna say. It's the standard I want at my club. I want a good standard. So once you drop that standard,
who do you think is better? Who do you think is better?
100%. Because with Dorgu, I've always said this. Dorgu is a very rough diamond. Once he gets polished,
this is what you call new shiny new toy syndrome. Bro. So many people, like when I hear people shit on Dalot and then praise Dorgu, I get confused. I get genuinely confused.
You've just given Dalot a 5 yourself, so you can't say that.
I give him 5 today. I give him 5, but Dorgu's not.
You're saying today, what would you rate him? Last game,
what does Dorgu do better than Dalot?
Just runs in.
No. Let me say something to you. Dorgu is a young player. Yeah, he's coming to a difficult environment, right? And I reckon for me, in terms of outlet and actual positional sense, yeah, you for me, Dorgu excels better at Dalot. Dalot for me isn't good in the system, nor does he actually do anything really. Let's be honest. People say that Dorgu
in this system, yes, but no one does anything in this system.
But Dorgu, let's be honest, he gives us the width. He actually knows position better. He can play the position better. He's just like his final third and his end product ain't there. Like, let's be honest, bro. When you talk about ball carrying and you talk about explosiveness from that left-hand side, Dorgu has.
He's just a better.
You know what I've been thinking about, Saeed?
Yeah,
I've obviously the season just started a few weeks ago, but I've been watching Real Madrid, bro, and Alvaro Fernandes, bro.
I know, but we knew that. We knew
that. Bro, if I catch 10 car park.
Oh my days!
We knew that, though. I said it from day one, man. When we were linked with Reguilon and Corella, I wanted Alvaro to be playing.
We sold this guy and then bought Dorgu for 30-something million. Like, it's just like, for me, I can't even believe it. Like, it's, you know what I mean? Like, when there's certain players, they're just a class above, bro. Like, they're like Dorgu will never be at that level. Like, Dorgu will never be at Alvaro's level. It's just never, ever, ever. It's not happening. Like, and we sold that guy and bought this guy. That's what's wrong with Manchester United, bro. That's what's wrong with Manchester United. Stuff like that. Because people are hyping Dorgu. I just don't see it. I just do not see
bro. I feel like, you see, with Dorgu, it's gonna be a thing where you'll be pleased that you was proved wrong, but in the long run, you'll be pleased.
I hope every time I think a player's trash, I hope I get proved wrong.
Because, bro, every time I thought Dorgu was crap as well, bro. When we first signed, I'm looking at him like, brother, what can you do?
But that was better on the ball than him, though. He progresses the ball better. He's better at passing with both feet. Like,
he's better with both feet.
Dorgu has actually started. Dorgu has started to even start moving the ball a lot more. and showing a lot more progression, which is very positive. But I just don't see him falling off, man. I just only see him going up, and that's what I like about him. It looks like he's got a decently high ceiling.
I just don't agree the hype. I remember some people when he first came, like, oh, maybe a Patrice.
We need to buy 2 wing backs, though. What? I reckon still next season,
United need to buy wing backs. You're right. We absolutely
Leon. We put him out on loan. Leon next season. I reckon in January, really, we should be. Even now, man, we should really be putting Leon on loan because the manager ain't gonna really use him. Put Leon on loan, but I don't know where he would play. Maybe in Spain somewhere. Let him develop. United then get another left wing back next summer, and then you have something better on that left hand side. Because Dogan, for me, even though I'm not willing to write him off yet, like people are, I still think there's a player there. But at the same time, just someone a little bit more experienced, maybe a little bit more know-how, just, to come in and slot in. And then, we just
need a better footballer. We just need a better footballer.
Maybe it is. But at the same time, United should always be looking to improve, man. You can't just sit back and say, yo, listen, this player is here for good. Like, you gotta play to your strength, man. Even in Mazraoui, for me, this system is better as a right side centre back. He's not really.
I agree, but I would play that wing back before I played Dorgu. I really would.
Yeah, if we was getting a wing back, I think we missed the trick on getting what's his face, Nuri. Should have got him.
Oh, absolutely, bro.
Nuri, that was
like obviously played with Cunha. He plays in a back 3 wing back. He's
Hernandez would have been good, but he went to Al Hilal, got the money. And let's move into midfield, man. Then Casemiro. I'm gonna give Casemiro 6.
Yeah,
I think he's all right today, man.
Yeah,
6.57 still. I thought he didn't really step out.
He's underrated, man.
But I'm not gonna lie to you. I still think it's a ticking time bomb with Casemiro, man. It's just enjoy it now. But I think when it crashes, everyone's gonna start complaining, man. But I think
you need to protect players like that, bro. That's what you need to do.
Yeah.
Like, I see so many teams, high-level teams in world football playing with midfielders that have no pace. Like, I looked at Bayern midfield today, bro. Not a lot of pace in there. Maybe Goretzka has a little bit of running power. Everybody else,
but they control the game.
Just technically gifted players, bro. Just technically gifted players. That's all they got. And we need more.
That's his quality. He's quality.
But listen, you know what it is though. He's not being the loudest in the room. That's what you need with Casemiro. It's like put out the fires.
He's our best player last season in the midfield, I would say. Ever since he got integrated into Amorim's system. Like,
But I've never always looked at Casemiro as being the biggest problem. I never have done.
Ten Hag just ruined his reputation. He just ruined it.
But in my opinion, it's a consistency thing, though. Some games, like he'll go 3 games playing unreal, and then he'll have that one iffy game, and then it kind of makes.
But he's playing next to Bruno. You have to give him the benefit of the doubt, though. That's the thing.
Yeah. Sometimes Bruno Fernandes. I thought for me, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. You know me, I'm not Bruno's biggest fan, but I don't think he really put a foot.
I'll give him a 6. I'll give him a 6.
You know what I mean? I thought he was.
Bro, you lot are harsh, bro.
No, but brother, we can't do a madness and start giving.
What would you give him? What would you give him? What would you give him? I passed it. I think I'm being kind.
No, he could give his rating. He could give his rating. Lucy, don't be shy, man. Give him an 8.
Like last few games, I'm thinking like even like me and my cousin, like we're both mad United fans, innit? And he's even telling me, bro, he wants him gone to Saudi immediately. He wants that man. And I hear it, but you know what it is. And I get it, he's 31, this, that, but bro, wait, you see that Pep thing? We cannot replace him. In my opinion,
we can definitely replace him.
I challenge that so bad. We finished 15th. I promise you, if we had sold him for 100 million and bought 2 or 3 players, we wouldn't have been. I bet a rent check that we would have.
But you're forgetting, bro. We support Manchester United, the slowest business running football club in the world. If you think we would have bought someone a midfielder,
doesn't even matter. Honestly, we could have sold him.
We could have sold him in top 5 in his position in the Prem, though. That's the thing.
Yeah. We could have sold him and bought no one, and we would have still been fine. But this whole notion of he's irreplaceable is just like, it's like what last season we finished 15th. The season before that we finished 7th. Like,
I can't switch up.
What are we talking about here, bro?
I can't switch up on my boy, gang. I love him too much, bro.
You really think Bruno's irreplaceable?
To an extent, yes. Yes.
We don't score. Well, listen, hold up. We don't score no goals, right? We lack legs in midfield. He's one of the big reasons for that. We get bypassed in midfield because he lacks discipline. Like all of these things, like man, I pray that the GA one of these days we get freed from the GA obsession. Like it's really just a GA obsession. That's it. Like,
and when the team is good, you don't need to worry about the GA
no,
because everyone
don't.
Get it. So like, the thing is with him is
bro, when back in the day when we were very, very good, do we ever care about our midfielders scoring a bunch of like Paul Scholes would score goals, but he was never scoring, having 25 goal contributions in a season. Like that wasn't happening.
And also notice how many midfield combinations we've had when he's been here.
Yes.
Fred's not good. Matic is done. Casemiro's legs done. Eriksen's not good. Ugarte. I'm not saying that these guys aren't like, bro. The thing is, there comes a time here where you start to realize all these midfield combinations. How about you're the guy that needs replacing? Yes. And just because we can't find a like for his goals and assists, get someone who benefits the team overall, and then the goals and assists can go to a Cunha. It can go to a Diallo. It can go to a Kobbie Mainoo.
Exactly.
So like it's not as like, oh my god, he's not Aguero, he's not David Silva, he's not Özil, he's not these type of players.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like that's it. Thanks for the stats and bounce. Simple.
Literally, bro.
Listen, for me, I don't think he did anything amazing today. I don't think he did anything bad today.
Yeah,
it was an average to
decent. I don't think he was bad.
Yeah, that's the main.
He played a very good ball to Casemiro that led to the goal, like that corner, right?
Yeah.
Was it a free kick? I can't remember how he scored it, but obviously Casemiro, it hits the bar, and that's what led to the own goal, right? So that's good delivery, very good delivery. You know what I mean? But just.
But it's Burnley, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Like,
brothers, where's our standard God? It's Burnley for flip's sake.
That's
what I'm saying. He's not irreplaceable. He's 6 out of 10.
Yeah. Did you see Rio as well posting? Oh, apparently he's
Rio. I told him, Rio's a clown, man.
He's an idiot, bro. What's he doing?
His face as well, man.
Bro, Rio he's so embarrassing, bro.
Did he make that merch, by the way? Did he make that merch?
He's a better man if he did. I can't lie.
He actually made a merch, bro. This guy's
so crazy. The tweet in it. Bruno's the
that guy seriously, man. I can't take that guy seriously. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. But yeah, Bruno gets a 6. Who else was there? Okay, let's go into Cunha while he was there.
Not enough time.
30 minutes he played, didn't he? So
I think he was live, man.
One thing I like about Cunha, though, from minute 1, he looks sharp. He looks like he wants to play. And that's what I really like about him. So when he came off, I was gutted because I was worried that we wouldn't have anyone else willing to want to play. But to be fair, Mbeumo was that person who took it on his shoulders and did it himself, which I like.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go with Xerxes then, who came on for him.
I'll give him a 7.5.
Wow, that's a bit high, you know.
5. I'm screaming 5. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why.
I wouldn't say. I'd say about a 6, man.
You gave Bruno a 6, or what'd you give Bruno? What'd you give Bruno again?
I can't remember. I lost my memory.
Yeah.
No, but let me be honest. Because
he went 7.5 though.
No, he wasn't bad. But
I'll give. You're right. That's high. I'll give him a 7. I'll give him a 7.
I would have given him maybe a 6, but it's just he lost the ball a lot. To be fair, he did win it back a lot. It's just he was in my opinion, the ball, he waits for the ball a lot. And I get he's that type of player. He's not really the player to drive at you, but sometimes it became quite predictable what he was going to do.
Yeah.
But his reaction was good though, because most times he lost the ball, he would win it straight back, which was good. But I feel like it just became a bit predictable today. And I understand what you were saying earlier about he's the glue, which does make sense. But it's just he lost the ball
a lot,
too many times.
I just had to fact check that real quick. 26 passes made, 22 completed, 85% pass accuracy. Like he was not losing the ball.
No, but not losing the ball from passing, as in he would wait for the ball to come to him, and just someone would just come and clean up and take it from him. You know what I'm trying to say?
I hear you, but I also don't hear you. Like
I rate Xerxes, bro. I rate Xerxes.
Yeah, that wouldn't be happening too much because with Xerxes, like with how United play, because it's so fast paced, and like with Xerxes, he wants to slow things down. It's not very compatible. Yeah, it's not compatible with how he wants to play. So him losing the ball, I think it's just down to how. But I would give him, me personally, I'd give him a 6.5/7. I thought he did his job.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
He had no preseason. He didn't even get featured against Arsenal or Fulham. For a guy that hasn't played that much, and he didn't even look like he was not. I would say that's solid. I'd say that's solid. Like,
Yeah,
it didn't look like he was off the pace.
I agree. I agree. Let's go to Mbumo. My man of the match. I'm gonna say a 7.
7.5.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, 7.5. Yeah.
I'm going to be the only guy to say it, and I don't give a toss. I rate him too highly to not give him an 8. For today's performance, he was the only player that really looked like every time he got the ball.
Maybe an 8. You're right.
Wow. Every time he got the ball, I was looking at him like, yeah. This is a player I want at my club. This is a player that every time he gets the ball, he wants to go towards that goal and score or create. And he just looks so good today. I can't lie. This is his best performance in the United shirt so far.
You know what's funny? I saw one of these. Shout out Alex Lerner. He said all these player ratings had Bruno missed that final penalty kick. Are we saying any of this right now? That's a good point. That's a good point. Like, listen, Mbeumo is our most solid man. You guys have high praise. Yeah, no, that's He played well. He played really well. I personally like Mbeumo. I think he's technically very solid, very sound, very gifted. I think if we were playing in a, where he had a bit more width, I think still he's a little bit too tucked in, right? I wish I would see it more near the touchline where he could exploit fullbacks more. But
I don't think he's like great at 1v1 though. I don't think he's not like a 1v1 demon.
No, I know, but I think when isolated, I think he has the ability to pop 1-2s with the players around him, like Acuna if he's there, or Xerxes or whatever the case may be. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about him as a 10 per se, right? I think it hampers him just a little bit. I think when I watched him, when watching him for Brentford, he definitely he played with a bit more width than he's playing with for us. So yeah, I don't know. We have to wait and see. But again, good performance.
Points on FPL as well. I'm not complaining today.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie. I don't. My FPL's cooked, man. I didn't want to know about.
I had Bruno and Mbeumo in my FPL today. I got points.
Did I take Bruno out? I think I took Bruno out. Let me see. Let me actually see what I got for FPL today before we move on to the result. Yeah, that's I didn't want to say that points there, man. But yeah, let's move on to who else was it? Mason Mount.
I'm gonna give him a
5 average.
Crazy 6.5.
Average, man. Average.
5 is crazy.
No, 5
average performance, man.
5 is crazy.
I know what I'm getting, bro.
Bro, what do
you do right, man? The thing is, though, average doesn't mean bad, though. Is average bad? Average is basically saying
no. For me, 5 is below average.
Yeah, I hear that. 5, in my opinion, is below average, even though it's
average.
It's
average is below average.
Yeah, but the thing is,
crazy, man.
In my opinion, like today, like he looked all right again. Like he looked decent again.
Bro, come on.
Like, he's not. He wasn't amazing, but bro, 5 is.
I think because with Mason Mount, he cost a lot of money, and we've
it's not even about the money. It's not even about the money for me, Ahmed. I just think for me,
I agree with you.
I don't think it was a great performance, but I don't think it was a bad performance. I'm just letting you know that's what Mason Mount does. He gets about the pitch, he presses well, but there was no crazy like
on the ball. What he's doing for us in the build-up when he receives the ball is very good.
I just said to you before, that's why he's in the team, and you were saying, nah, we shouldn't be playing him. Was I not saying at the start of the stream? I said, yo, why he's in the team is because he keeps things tight. He doesn't do anything extravagant, but what he'll do is he'll win the ball, he'll press well, he'll do the things that you expect him to do. All I'm saying to you is I don't think it was above maybe a 5.
Did Kobe Mainoo play better than him? If we looked at Kobe Mainoo's performance today and Mason Mount's performance, who do you think was better?
I don't think Kobe had I think Kobe today was.
Are you giving Kobe a 5? Are you giving him a 5?
You know what? I probably would give him Kobe a 5. I would do.
Okay. Well,
I don't think Kobe did anything crazy today, man. By the way, Kobe just kept it ticking, kept it well, kept it simple. I don't think Kobe did anything crazy today as well. I mean, I think Kobe, if anything, defensive was a bit sounder today. It was a bit good. I think Kobe was a bit more aware today of his defensive responsibilities. Did you not feel like that, Mandem? Where
I thought it was solid.
Say, he can't run. He ran all the way back. But Mandem, did you not see he ran all the way back? Yeah, track back and then shielded the ball, and then we got to throw it from it. Come on, man.
I get it, but he just didn't look happy though. That's the thing. He just looks.
Yeah, I know because bro, he's locked up, man. They won't let him out. That's why.
What was he saying?
I just feel like with Mason Mount, I think he just does the bare minimum, and then because he's always injured, we don't really see how he plays. 7 out of 10 or 8 out of 10. I'm not saying he's like trash, but he's nothing exciting. He's just everything he does is like at a 6 out of 10, and I don't think he's special like that. Like I think he's competent.
I used to really believe in Mount until my brother said to me, if Mount leaves today, he wouldn't even get into Wolves. And that kind of made me deep it. It is kind of true. Like
he would absolutely play for Wolves.
Let's keep it about. What club is really?
He wouldn't play for Wolves. Come on.
Yeah, he would play definitely.
He'd be the first name on that team sheet. Like, what are we doing, bro?
It's not a mad thing though. It's not crazy.
Mount can't get 20 games a season. It looks like so far. Has he got 20 games?
Is he injured by the way? Apparently he played injured for 30 minutes.
Mount's injured every week, but he'll be back in training in the next few days, and he'll be fine, and he'll be back in the team sheet. Just like I said to you, man.
The reality is he's wearing the number.
Would you want him to start against Man City?
Yes,
would you want him to start? Would you want him to start against Man City? Because that might happen, man. It might happen.
Honestly, it
kind of works.
I wouldn't mind. If he's fit, I play him. If he's fit,
in my opinion, he's got that dog in him when it comes to big games. Sometimes, like if he can really be Mason Mount and play like an absolute bad man,
we're not gonna have
I don't mind him starting. As long as he doesn't play Cincinnati, I can't lie.
Nah.
Yeah.
So who would you would start Xerxes? I mean, if you say start Xerxes instead, cool. You know, I'm cool with it. I'd drop Bruno and play Mount. Like before, I'd do that. I'd so honestly do that. But people are not gonna agree with me.
No, if you're gonna compare Mount and like Bruno, I don't rate either of them like that. I think they're both trash. But like in terms of like who's more competent and who benefits the team more, it's probably you'll edge it to Mount. Do you get it? Like he's more composed on the ball than a Bruno Fernandes. But Bruno's got the goals and assists. So, but the thing is, it doesn't matter who it is because Amorim values both. So he's going to play
values both. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You get it? So
yeah, but I generally think if Mason Mount is fit, he's starting, guys. So just be aware of that.
Yeah, he's going to start. That's Amorim's guy. Like, have you seen him smile?
Yeah, there's Obrigado and then there's Mount.
From when Amorim first walked to the door, the first thing he said about Mount was only praise. And he's never spoke down on him. He loves him to bits.
Yeah, he loves him. Because Mount gives 100% though. Let's be honest. He don't really.
No, but facts. That's the
so
thing.
Did McTominay though. Like I don't know, man. So did McTominay. So
yeah.
Hey man, McTominay won Player of the Season last year.
Don't get me started McTominay now. I'm flipping full. I could go Serie A and get MVP if McTominay's doing it, blood. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Don't disrespect Serie A, bro. Don't disrespect Serie A.
I'm not disrespecting nothing, but we know the player Scott McTominay was, bro.
Yeah, last one, which is Sesko. Tell me, I'll start with you.
5. I'm being kind. I'm giving him a 5.
Yeah, I'll give him a 5 as well.
I give him a 4.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah, honestly, it's really in that 4 range.
But yeah, probably a 4.5.
He's getting graded on the curve because he's a new signing. So
it's just he had nothing to really do.
If you're 6 like this sounds crazy, and I know they're different players. But remember when Weghorst was here, right? He just used to just throw himself about, bro. Like
but that's what the Telegraph said today. You know, they're nasty. You see what the Telegraph said today? They literally called him like a Weghorst, man. Did you see that, bro?
Weghorst, as shit as he was, I knew he was on the pitch every second. I never.
Rashford benefited from him in a sense.
Oh, like Rashford, bro. Weghorst loved out Rashford so much, bro.
Yeah, he benefited from even though Weghorst
is hard work. He did all the hard work.
Yeah.
Absolutely, but no, yeah, I'm giving him a 5, and it's a curve. I'm grading it on a curve.
Yeah, they got him on Haters Central already, man. Oh man, that's sad.
What?
Haters Central, you know Haters Central.
Oh yeah, I seen that page.
Yeah, man. I thought they were only basketball though, man. I'm just looking at the chance here from Mbumo. Should it have been a goal?
Which one?
And that was tough, man. The header was tough. The leap, it was a good leap, but it was tough to do.
Yeah, it's one of them was. I think
just get it on target. Just get it on target.
This one here, yeah, again, the same thing, yeah. The other one where it came through from Dallo should have been the one. Let me see the second one as well.
The one time Dallo throws in a good pass. The one time.
Let me see the one from Dallo. Yeah, here's the one from Dallo. Let me look at this again. Cross comes in. Yeah, maybe get the target on there at least.
The one where it goes wide.
Yeah, I thought I was in, you know.
I thought he done well to give himself that extra yard of space anyway to find the header.
Yes.
But then again, I feel like I'm just gassed that someone can header a ball at my club now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. I feel like we're. I don't know. Šeško, this is gonna be interesting because I don't like to quit on players early, but I'll be honest. I said this before the season started. I think that was a lot of money for that brother.
Yeah, bro. Benjamin Sesko.
I'm hoping I'm wrong. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm hoping
even the Newcastle striker that they bought is actually better than him as well.
Bro, who is that? Who is that? Who is that?
Have you watched this guy though? Don't say he's better than the young one.
You see, Ahmed, he just hates United.
Don't do this, man. You ain't watched Baltimore. Have you watched Stuttgart? Have you watched Stuttgart?
Listen, I'll be honest with you. I do not watch. I've seen one highlight of him doing jinky me jinky.
I said one highlight, man.
Bro, listen, bro, he is better than
Let's go score from 50 yards, Travella, bro. That's my one highlight.
Nah, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not watching Stuttgart every week, man. I'll be real with you, man. Now, I've seen him in the Euros though, and he did look techie though. The under 21 Euros, he did look techie.
He's good on the ball for his height, bro. I'm telling you.
Very, very techie, like very, very techie, bro. He's got one look at nice little touch on him. You know what I mean? He's not the quickest, but bro, like he's got feet. He's got feet, man.
He
doesn't have feet, bro. So Sesko doesn't have feet at all.
Newcastle.
If you under Eddie Howe, I think Eddie Howe is arguably the best manager in the league, bro. But like outside of Pep, of course. But like, bro, if you give Eddie Howe that guy,
that's what I'm saying, bro.
Scary.
We you know what it is, man. Then when we look at our signings here, we are very, very harsh on them because you know why? Because we're viewing them through a system that isn't functioning. Once we have a team that functions well in a good system, I'm telling you now, Sesko will thrive better in a 4-3-3. Where it's a bit more close, you know what I mean? The connection between the team is a bit more close, and we're playing through to him. Imagine we have the 10 right next to Sesko. You're playing that ball in behind, bro. He's quick, you know.
Sesko's played in the back three before. Like, if I'm not mistaken, like
he's played in the two. He's played 3-5-2, not a
right.
Yeah,
But,
he played just behind.
I think Sesko and Xerxes up top. Listen. Maybe that helps him out a bit.
Well, the manager do that. He won't do that, though. He won't do that.
In my opinion.
You know what I mean? So, end of the day, I'm gonna give Sesko time, man. I gave Højlund 1 year, man. Them. So I'm giving Sesko.
You used too patient,
Hey.
Now 1 year. The thing is,
you have to give the guy 1 year, bro, because then you got to settle a new league, new environment. You know what I mean? This is us by United fans. Obviously, if he's getting cooked online, that's everyone. But I gave Højlund a year. Then when I found out, shit, man. And by the way, this is a player. I watched Højlund in Serie A. I never wanted Højlund. I told Mandem, yo, go and get Vlahovic. He's better than Højlund at the time. Then we got Højlund and said, you know what? He's a young kid. Let's give it time. Let's give him a year. If it doesn't work out a year, then we can say, see you later. I found out after a year, Højlund wasn't good enough. To be fair, we found out quick, but we were just kind of like, you know, my man, what's his name? The guy, the Miracles guy kind of saved him. Let's be honest, bro. You know what I mean?
Well, that saved him. When he scored that goal, oh my God.
Saved him, bro. That PR machine, bro. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? That kind of saved. But with Sesko, the manager right now is just using the gimmick of he ain't got much fitness yet. But really and truly, let's be honest, man. He's doing things for the benefit of the team, which is fair enough. But at the same time, you bought this striker because you complained there wasn't a vocal point or someone up front who could be a guy that we could utilize and we could build off. You can't really say, oh, but I need a striker, but then you use a striker that you've got available. It kind of don't make sense in it, really and truly. But listen, people, man, we're gonna wrap things here, man. It is 3 points. End of the day, that's the main thing. I'm not gassed. A lot of people are looking at my match reaction and thinking, "Oh, Saeed's happy, brother." I'm just relieved in it, man. There's, you know what I mean, bro? Like, end of the day, we all go home 3 points, man, and that's just the reality, man. I mean, I was all relieved, and we really should have, like I said to you, won the game in the first half. But this does not mean that we are back. Far from it, bro. There's still cracks in this team, and there's bigger tests to come. Everyone just relax. Take a break for 2 weeks. You know what I mean, bro? Like, genuinely, man, get your mental health in check, man. If you're a United fan, switch off from Man United for 2 weeks. You don't even have to watch my videos. If you don't want to watch them, don't watch them. But take a break, relax, and we move up to City. That's it. It's 4 points out of 9. We move. Hopefully, we get some signings in, and then we go again against Man City, bro. Just everyone relax. It wasn't great today, but we got the 3 points at the end of the day. Simple as that, man. That's how we have to move, man. You know what I mean? Temi, large up, bro. Big up to you, man.
No, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the panel members, man. Great conversation as always. Make sure to hit the like button for Saeed. You feel me? I'll be dropping a match reaction tomorrow morning. So guys, make sure to look out for that too. So yeah, man. Appreciate it as always, and hopefully we'll be back soon.
Yeah, man. Come on, bro. Big up to my guy, man. Big up to my guy, AA United, bro. Locking in with that content. What are you telling me, bro?
Yeah, big up, bro. Big up the comment section as well on the panel. You can find me on AA United TV. I'm starting to be a bit more consistent on the YouTube. I do most of my content. You'll see me on Twitter, innit? As well, posting most of my videos there, and TikTok is Ahmed MUFC7. And yeah, bro, like big up for having me on. Appreciate it. Yeah, and I'm Amorim.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Big up to you, man. What's your name on YouTube? Is it AA United TV?
Yeah.
Yeah, send me the link if you can, man.
Yes,
Luce, what are you on YouTube now or just TikTok?
Yeah, I'm on YouTube, but I'm on YouTube anyway. The YouTube's slow. I'm still trying to build it.
Come on, man. You just gotta be consistent, bro. That's the name of the game, man.
Yeah, man. But obviously, thanks for having me on today, man. Very, very happy to have been on the panel today. Met some great guys. Obviously, I've spoken to Ahmed before. We've had enough arguments on Twitter before, but that's Ahmed for you. But yeah, man, thanks everyone for locking in. Obviously, drop the like and that. Hey, follow me up on TikTok, 99loose_. And one more time for the people. Ici, c'est Manchester.
Come on, man. You know what I'm saying to you? This year, we ain't got no European football, man. So, it's crazy, man. It ain't easy, man. It ain't easy, man. One game a week, man. Our next home game is September the Saturn. I think it's Chelsea, innit? So yeah, man. Old Trafford this year, man. It's few and far between, man. But listen, big up to everyone, man. Let me know in the comments below, man, if you disagree with us, if you agree with us. Do you think it was a great performance? Do you think it was a good performance? Do you think we should have got more out of it? Were we lucky? You let us know, man. It's about opinions, isn't it, man? End of the day, man. And like I said, man, enjoy the rest of your night. Big up to everyone locked in. I will see you on the next one, man. Oh.